It was a trailer launch event of Sarbjit in Mumbai on Thursday, where the entire cast of the film, including Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, Randeep, Hooda, and Richa Chadha, were present, along with the director Umang Kumar and crew of the film. However, unlike the other launch events, this one turned out to be an emotional one because of Aishwarya, who got a bit emotional about the sufferings faced by a late Indian prisoner in Pakistan, Sarbjit Singh, on whom the biopic is based. Before the start of Q&A session with the media persons, she held a minute of silence in the memory of late Sarbjit.
I think before we start, let's just, as a mark of respect, maintain a minute of silence for Sarbjit himself. Because 3 years ago, I think we were all so busy in our lives. It probably was something we as Indians read in the papers, but continued with our lives as was. So let's maintain a minute of silence for him, for Kirpal Singh Ji this week, whose sad demise has been reported, and for a cast member of our movie who essays the role of Darji, who passed away.
Ram Murthy Sharma.
Ram Murthy Sharma. He played the role of our father, and he passed away a couple of weeks ago. So please join us in paying our respects.
Later on, she gave an emotional account of how her life witnessed a cross and a connection with that of Sarbjit's, and was one of those who signed a petition for the late prisoner's release.
I don't know, it's some kind of divine calling, because 10 years ago, or approximately in that phase, being a member of the film industry, or the kind of wonderful privileges that being celebrity gives us, the opportunity, we don't even possibly realize the potential so often. We stand on so many platforms, we are a part and a voice for so many different causes, and we all largely make the time. We do all that we can in our capacity, and I say limited capacity because sometimes everybody forgets that we are largely artists. So our day in and day out, we are going on morn to evening, that's our office, that's our job. We're going, making movies, coming away. But then in the extra time, we're trying to definitely do all this as well. It was a letter, that a petition that was going around to some of us who belonged to the public platform, one of them being me. And I too was amongst the members of the film industry, I guess, who were called. I know my father-in-law too had also signed on for the petition. At that time, not my father-in-law. And me, because that's what I was told. And the letter had come to me as well to sign on a petition, while possibly Dalbir ji was trying everything possible to bring attention to work at his release. And the moment Umang told me, this is the story of Sarbjit, I had this expression in my eyes, and he said, "Kyun? Kya hua?" I said, Umang, which is very him. So I said, Umang, this is some kind of divine calling. And of course, I will hear the whole story. But it was already a yes. I was definitely going to come on board, because somehow he and his life and mine had kind of, albeit, like I said, just a petition being signed, but it had crossed. Our paths had crossed.
Sarbjit features Aishwarya as Sarbjit's sister Dalbir Kaur, who fought for his release, while Randeep, Hooda and Richa Chadha play husband-wife. It is slated to release on May 20.